What's up guys, welcome to the video. Today we're going over some of the most overhyped current NBA players. Before we get into it, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Alright, let's jump into it. On this list we have Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving was drafted by the Cavs in 2011. After winning a championship with LeBron, the front office decided to trade him to the Boston Celtics. After this trade, we start to see the fall off of his productivity on the court. In Boston, he was a vocal distraction in the locker room, but putting decent numbers even though everyone thought he was going off. The big overhype is when he decided to choose the Brooklyn Nets in the free agency in 2019. They believe the Nets with an injury-prone second star like Kyrie Irving and a KD with a ruptured Achilles tendon and an old DeAndre Jordan will actually do stuff in the NBA. At times throughout the season, fans honestly believe that the Nets team would be contention in the next couple years when KD comes back, and they believe Kyrie can hold the Nets in place until then. However, we saw this trend that's been reoccurring for Kyrie. He's losing his step and having injury problems. The Nets barely made the playoffs as the 7th seed in the worst conference being the East. Every Nets fan is going to say there was no KD. However, I think KD coming back is irrelevant, especially because of his nasty injury. Yet they are still in conversation of being competitive in the East with Kyrie Irving as their number 2. But you can even make a statement that says Spencer Dinwiddie can surpass Kyrie with productivity on the team. Another overrated player in the league is Ben Simmons. Coming out of the league, Ben had so much hype being the number 1 overall pick to the 76ers. He's a 6'10" point guard, which was unheard of at the time. Everyone saw his passing ability and his huge frame to dunk on smaller guards. Most people believe he was a true positionless player, really guarding any guard or forward in the league. Everyone overlooked the fact that he is never shooting the ball. Everyone still believes he is a great young player and he will get Philly back into final contention. I personally do not see this happening. He has a terrible relationship with the superstar of the team, Joel Embiid. Everyone still believes he does not need a shot in the NBA, and that is simply not true. He did not even shoot a 3 in his rookie season, aka his second season. Due to his rookie season, he injured himself and he was out for the whole year. He is too one-dimensional on the offensive end, only driving to the paint. Defenders would not even cover him from deep mid-range 3, and he would still not take it. I also do not see the wins on the board. 2019, he lost to the Raptors in the second round. In 2020, they got swept by the young Boston Celtics. In that series, Ben Simmons was hurt again, so he didn't even play, but with him, I do believe that there would not be a significant difference. Another player in the list is KarlAnthony Towns. He is the franchise player for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He was instantly good coming out of the league, winning the 2015 Rookie of the Year and already have 2 All-Star appearances. He has decent numbers for a center throughout the years, but they never translate to wins in the W column. How can you be a superstar with a team that only has 19 wins? That's the same amount as Lakers losses. The last 3 years, the Timberwolves have been mediocre, barely making the playoffs one year, and completely go out of the running last year by being the 14th seed in the West. There are a lot of factors to show that you are a superstar in the league, but you have to say that winning is one of them, and he just does not have that. What haters will say it's because he has no one around him. Yet they just got D'Angelo Russell as a number 2, and they still have not done anything significant last season. Another guy is probably the most vocal and meme-ish on this list, which is Draymond Green. You could catch him on Twitter and NBA talk shows talking the most trash talk and garbage. Most people are fine with trash talking, but you have to live up to your talk. In reality, he's a above average defender that is undersized and only gets offensive opportunities due to the fact that teams are worried about Steph Curry and Klay Thompson, and in the past KD. He is only averaging 8 points a game, 6 rebounds a game, and less than a block a game. Yet everyone says his role is defense. Yet he's only averaging less than a block a game and 6 rebounds. There are guards that have way better stats than him. In conclusion, he was just on a good team the past couple years, so everyone thinks he's a good defender, but in reality, he's covering the 3rd or 4th best guy on the team. The next player is a controversial choice, and his name is Damian Lillard. Damian Lillard is a loyal franchise point guard for the Portland Trailblazers. Since the bubble, he's been going off crazy dunks to consistent half-court threes. He has really been unstoppable in this bubble. I believe he's just a regular season player though. He goes off in the regular season yet does not do anything in the playoffs or downgrades from the last year's playoff performance. People believe that they were going to be elite due to their impressive last season, yet they were fighting for an 8th seed this season. Once they finally got the 8th seed, everyone hopped on the Lillard bandwagon to soon realize it will end soon. Once they played a real team, aka the Lakers, in the playoffs, they got their first win. Everybody thought they were going to win the whole series. However, that was not the case. They got a gentleman's sweep, meaning that they lost the series 4-1. This proves that Damian Lillard can't win games in the playoffs and is a regular season champion. There are always hype up before the season. When are they going to follow through and get a final appearance? At honorable mention, I would like to include Zion Williamson. People believe this guy's the next LeBron James, but you know, when people compare players to LeBron like Andrew Wiggins, people become disappointed very fast. However, he has a lot of hype, being the number 1 draft pick in last year's draft, but his career is just started and I cannot make a full judgment yet, but he has the potential and hopefully he doesn't have more injury problems. Thank you for listening to the video today. Comment down below who you believe is the most overrated player.